This is Jared Friedman from Redwood Financial Planning. In this video, I want to talk about the 5 most common questions I am asked. Stick around. I meet with prospective clients and current clients regularly. I talk financial planning all day, every day. I love what I do and I'm very fortunate that it pays the bills. But no matter which type of person I'm with, people have similar questions. It's like they're all traveling the same life path. Here are 5 of the most commonly asked questions and my typical responses. I think you might have the same questions at some point in your life, and it's possible my answers can help you too. So the 5 most common questions I'm asked are: number one, is now a good time to invest? Number two, how do I compare myself to people my age? Number three, how much should I be saving? Number four, what if something bad happens? And number five, am I going to be okay? So number one, is now a good time to invest? This question is by far the most common because when the market is down, people are worried it can get worse. And when the market is up, people are worried it will turn. But study after study has proven that the pain of losing money outweighs the joy of making money. And I see this firsthand. Even though timing the market is impossible, it seems like it's only natural to try. But my response to this question is always the same. Now is the best time to invest for your long-term goals. I don't know what the market will do tomorrow, over the next 6 months, or even the next 5 years. But if your goals are long-term, now is the best time. The market will always go up and down, but historically it has been more up than down. So if your goals are short term, it's never the right time to invest because any money you need under 3 years probably should not be invested. Number two, how do I compare to people my age? An offshoot to this question is, what are your other clients doing? You see, everyone wants to know where they stand. And as long as they are doing as good or a little bit better than their peers, they are usually content. But my response to this question is, that is not the right question to ask. I have to change your thinking. What you need to concern yourself with is, are you on track to meeting your goals? What your friends, neighbors, or family members are doing is irrelevant. If you have more or less than them, doesn't matter. Because if your goals are higher or lower, and if you will meet them, is all that matters. You need to know how much money you have and if you are on track. What your neighbors have doesn't matter. How much they have saved doesn't matter. But as long as you both have zero, if that's your goal, who cares? Because you'll only be measured by your own successes, not anyone else's. Number three, how much should I be saving? I see that the amount of money they want to save is the least as possible. And sadly, they don't get comfort from a large bank account or an overflowing 401k, so maximizing their savings doesn't usually get their full attention. So my quick response to this question is actually the exact opposite of what they want to hear. I usually say, save as much as you can, and then 10% more. But we have to run the numbers. People spend more time planning summer vacations than planning their financial future. So to get to your optimal savings amount, we have to do the work. And then from there, we have to track and monitor it along the way. Things will come up in life, so we have to build flexibility into your savings. More when things are loose and less when things are tight. But if we don't run the numbers, then we are just shooting in the dark. Number four, what if something bad happens? So my response is, bad stuff happens. It happens to everyone. Expect it, but do not overly prepare for it. There are 2 ways to financially protect yourself. The first way is by always having cash on hand, and the amount of cash depends on your situation. 3 to 6 months of expenses is a good starting point, and go up or down from there depending on what else is going on in your life. How secure is your income and what other assets do you own play into it. These will factor into how much cash you need to have. The other way to protect yourself is by buying insurance, all different kinds: auto insurance, homeowners, disability, life, an umbrella policy, etc. Now, insurance is something you will hate to pay for until you have to file your first claim. But ultimately, we have to blend cash and insurance together to see what the right mix of protection is good for you. The more cash on hand, the less insurance you need, and vice versa. But when bad stuff happens, we deal with it and we keep moving forward. And the last question, number 5. Am I going to be okay? Now, I understand why people ask this question, but I feel bad when someone asks it. It makes me think that they are out of balance and not comfortable today and are worried about tomorrow more than they should be. So, my answer is, of course you're going to be okay. And I know this for a fact. But how do I know it? Because there is no choice. What you do today will produce the results tomorrow. You know that if you're doing enough today or not. So if tomorrow comes and there isn't enough money for the house, kids' college, or retirement, it will be no surprise. So you will adjust. You will have to adjust. Humans adapt to their situation. You might not like the situation, but you will be okay. You will survive. Maybe you'll have to work a little longer or spend a little less at that time, but you'll be okay. And I hope that with my help, you'll be more than okay. These are the questions that I hear. Have you asked them yourself? If so, it's time to get answers that are specific to your situation. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I hope you achieve financial success.